Today I'm going to be speaking about the Snow tooth whitening system and a fault that they appear to have with their devices, and I'm also going to be reviewing their customer service. This isn't a review of the actual tooth whitening of the product because I haven't used it yet. But basically, I received this as a gift from a friend and they told me they were going to buy it. Now, me being me, I wanted the red wireless one because I'm just like that. The white one was cheaper, but I liked red and I wanted it to be wireless, so that's what they bought me. They had been trying to order it for a few days and they kept telling me how bad the website was. Like every time they tried to click on something, it kept throwing them out and saying log in, log in, log in. So anyway, eventually they managed to get around to ordering, and it was a sale. It was like Christmas in June. And the one that they bought was the Smile Bright Club or the Smile White Club or something. And it was $180. So I think it took about 10 days to arrive. And in that deal, they got the kit, and in this kit you get 3 pens. Plus they got 2 extra strength pens and a lip balm. So this came, I was so excited. I've wanted this for like 2 years or something. I don't know if I wanted the red one because I don't even know if it was out. Basically, when you open this up, this is what you get, the wires in here. Now, as I say, this isn't a full product review, but I just want to give you an idea of what actually happened. So you open this up and all you get in the box is the indicator and the instructions, as they call them. So it tells you what you get in the box, and then the instructions. This is the instructions, right? Literally, this is the instructions. Brush your teeth and apply the lip balm. Apply whitening serum to your teeth. Tap to turn on and insert into the mouth. And once you're done, you remove the mouthpiece and you can rinse with water. So this is the instructions here, right? I'm searching this. I'm searching the box to see how long do you charge it for before you even use it. How do you clean it properly? Like, do you know, I need a bit more information. Also in the advert, I think it says that you can whiten your teeth in 9 minutes a day, but then when you actually read it, it's like 9 to 30 minutes a day. It should say that in the advert. But anyway, I'm getting off track. So I received it, so excited, right? It didn't tell you how long you had to charge it for before you started using it. So I thought the best thing to do would be just to charge it, just to be on the safe side. So I plugged it in, thinking it would maybe charge in about 2 hours, 3 at the most. Hours and hours and hours went past, it was still flashing. It didn't tell you in here how you know it's charged. Does it stop flashing? Does it turn a different colour? Nobody knows, right? Hours and hours and hours. I woke up the next day and it was still flashing, and I was like, how can it take that long to charge? When you're charging this, it sits on here and then you put the wire in there. Anyway, I was using it. Again, this isn't a product review, but I just want to give you an idea. So in the advert for this, they've got it in and they've got people like running and out with the dog and doing all this stuff. No chance. Absolutely no chance whatsoever. I was sitting there with this in my mouth and the slabbers were just going everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And I thought, thank God I didn't get the wired one, because the slabbers would be running all down into my phone. And that's another thing I would like to mention. When you look this up on the website, it says that it's water resistant, but water resistant doesn't mean waterproof. It tells you on the website as well that you can save time by using this in the shower. Okay, fine, you can use it in the shower and it can get a bit wet, but if you were using this in the bath, let's just say, and you had to take it out your mouth and you dropped it and it fell right into the water, would it break? It doesn't tell you how water resistant it is, and I feel like that's really important. But anyway, I used it, I took it off. Again, no instructions on really how to clean it, just says rinse it under the tap. So I rinsed it and I was looking at it and I was like, I can still see like water underneath this bit. So I was trying to figure it out, and this came off. And then I was looking at it, and there was still water like in here at the light bit. I'm going to show you this. It's absolutely bogging. I'll just take a picture and put it up there because you can't really see it. But basically, that was all water in there. So I just gave it a wee shake, dried this off, kept them separate until they were dry. And then the next day, I used it again. And the same thing happened again. And this was full of slabbers. It wasn't water that was in it, it was my actual slabbers. And I messaged them on Facebook and I says, I was just wondering, can you tell me how to clean this? Because when you go onto their website, it shows you how to clean the white one, which comes in like a big cylinder. And after you've used it, you rinse it off and then you put it in like that. And then apparently it sterilises it. But with this one, you don't get that. It just sits like this and there's nothing to sterilise it or anything. So they were telling me that you can take this off, rinse it under the water, keep them separate until they're dry. And I was like, right, okay, thinking, I feel as if there shouldn't be any slabbers in there. So then when I was on Facebook reading through the comments, somebody had says, if this is sterile, does that mean I can share it with my husband? And they says, if you're comfortable sharing the mouthpiece with somebody else, you can share it. And I was like, ugh, no, you couldn't. Like, you could not put that in your mouth, right, rinse this off, and then have all your slabbers, I'm sorry, I'm hitting the book, in there, put it in somebody else's mouth. Oh, no, not good. So I was like, right, there's obviously a problem here, right? So I went to use it for the third day, and when I turned it on, all the lights were like flashing, and it was going on and staying on for ages and turning off. And obviously like the saliva and the water had got in there and damaged the lights. So I messaged them again, and it says that they were going to put me in touch with an advisor, or they were going to email me or whatever. And then a couple of hours later they messaged me on Facebook and said, how did we do? And I was like, I haven't spoke to anybody yet. But then I did speak to a person again, and I explained to them what happened, and I sent them a video. And I basically just pressed the button and left it, and it was freaking out, and I was showing them how it all looks inside, and I was like, absolutely bogging. Like at this point it's all rusted and everything looking. They apologised, and they says that they would send out another set, and I thought, I will see if they send out another set, but they actually really did. They dispatched it the next day, and it arrived in about 10 days. And when they sent the new set out, they sent it out with the 3 pens. So the pens that you get in this are 2 of the normal strength ones and 1 extra strength one. So this is a good few months worth of teeth whitening, right? They've sent that out as well. So I was like, right, okay, that's like a bonus, right? And then they've sent this one out. And once they dispatched it, she messaged me and says, with the red ones, it was something along the lines of a common fault, or like a fault that they've got. A fault that the red ones have is that you need to charge them for 24 to 48 hours before using them. And I thought, right, this must be like a common thing. You would think that the red one and the white one would be exactly the same except a different colour. And I also thought 24 to 48 hours to charge this. Oh, it's just come on. 24 to 48 hours to charge this. There is another thing that I wanted to mention actually about the blue and red light, but I'm just going to save that for the actual product review once I've used it. But how can it take that long to charge? And you're probably thinking it'll charge really fast and then you just leave it on, but it really doesn't charge fast. Like I plugged this in the kitchen. I went to bed, I got up, I went to work the next day, I came home from work and it was still flashing. And it didn't stop flashing for a good few hours after I came home from work the next day. I don't understand how it can take that long for something that size to charge. It doesn't make any sense. Now, in terms of the device, obviously they're having faults with these devices, but I also feel like the instruction manual is an absolute joke. It doesn't tell you anything. It should have all this information. Charge it for this long before using it. Rinse it before you use it. Rinse it after you use it. Or like whatever. Do you know what I mean? Every single bit of this information should be in here. And when you go on the website, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It doesn't give you any of the information that I was needing. However, the customer service people got back to me really quickly. And once I proved that my device was broke, it was fine. Like, she asked for proof. I don't know if it was a he or a she, I can't remember. But they asked for proof that the device was broke. Fair enough, right? Obviously they're going to ask for proof. And they sent one out, it got dispatched and everything. So the actual customer service itself was amazing. Other than the fact that they says, oh, we'll get in touch with you, and then they says, how did we do? Okay, big wow. Do you know what I mean? After I says they hadn't get in contact with me, they contacted me. I would give the customer service a 10 out of 10, to be honest, because the communication was quick, the dispatch was quick, do you know what I mean? There was no messing about. There was no like, oh, where's my order? I've been waiting for 5 weeks on my tooth whitening kit. But the device itself, the instructions need some work. This thing is too big for my mouth, but I understand that there's a lot of people out there who can just go and shove it in. Do you know what I mean? But I would say the customer service was good. It really was. Hopefully, I'm going to use this one tonight. I'm going to use this new one. Hopefully when I use this, I don't have the same problem. Because when I was looking on the website, it said that they don't give refunds, they give money in store credit. And I'm like, what good is store credit when you can't even use the device because it's broke? What are they going to do, send me out another device that doesn't work again? And then I'm left with all these tooth whitening pens that I can't even use. Anyway, hopefully within the next 25 to 30 days, I'll have the proper product review, because they say do the 21-day challenge. Quickly before I go, they tell you to do the 21-day challenge, and this is the extra strength pen, and then you get the 2 normal pens. It doesn't tell you when you're doing this 21-day challenge what pen you should use. It just says depending on the results that you want. Now, I'm sorry, but if you're paying $180 or more for a tooth whitening system, I'm going to want maximum whitening. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to use the maximum strength pen for 21 days, see how it goes, and then after that I'll maybe use like this for a week, and then that for a day, this for a week, that for a day. Doesn't give you clear instructions on how you're really meant to work that out. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you've used the Snow tooth whitening system before, or if you've had faults with yours, or if you know anybody who's had faults with theirs. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye!